Hello, my name is Arthur Pierre Ayat. I am a truth speaker, and today I'm going to be speaking about a book that I read. Outdated. Great book. Outdated by Jonathan Pokluda. Oh, that's how you say his name? Maybe not. JP for short. So I'm just going to say JP because he knows his last name is difficult to say. It's an incredible book. Found Love That Lasts When Dating Has Changed. It's basically a book talking about Christian dating in the modern world. And for anybody who's looking into dating, who has somebody they are thinking about asking out, or even marriage, like if you think marriage is coming up and you want to put the ring on the finger, or you think he's going to put the ring on the finger, pick this book up. It's an incredible book. Like I really can't stress that enough. It's so good. It hits all the points. I don't think there's a single thing it missed. It talked about the things you don't want to talk about. It talked about such as addiction, sex, pornography, sexual immorality, adultery, divorce, all those things. It's just it talked about everything. He's honest, he's truthful. He lays out a little bit of a foundation for what Christians should be looking for when they're coming into a relationship. Like, what is the basics? Is the person you're coming after following Jesus Christ? And I love what he writes in the book. And he writes about this. He says, why pursue a relationship with someone who would treat you badly? And this is the part where he's talking about incompatibility. On page 103, further down it goes, God took great joy in designing you. He loves you, gives you infinite value, paid a great price for you through his son Jesus. Find someone with that faith who understands your worth. That's the foundation. That's the foundation that you should be coming into with any relationship. Knowing that the person you're going in contact with has the same love for you, the same idea of love for you that Christ has for you. And y'all both need to be aiming at Christ, aiming at Jesus, at following his will and his commands. Because if they can't keep a relationship with the one and only, the one who loves them infinitely, forgives them infinitely, then how are they going to keep a relationship with somebody who's, well, quite frankly, pretty bad and broken and dishonest? They're not great in all ways. You need to find a fellow believer who is going in the same direction you are at the same speed. He talks about being equally yoked in there as well. And this is always a great passage that pastors and ministry leaders use to talk about dating and relationships, is being equally yoked. And he explains how two massive beasts would have these wooden beams around their necks. And as they're walking, they must be going at the same direction or at the same speed, or one of them is going to break the other one's neck, right? And it forces them to be united, to be one. And so this is the same idea with somebody you're going to get married to, but also if you're dating should only be pursued if the mindset is that this pursuit is going to lead to a commitment within marriage. That's the only reason you should date. Not to have fun, not for experience, but you only date because you think this could possibly be my future mate. That's the reason you date. This doesn't mean you have to stay with that person, right? Because that person might not be the right person for you. And I'll get into that a little bit more. But that person might not be, the right person for you. It might not be compatible in some ways that are clearly against the will of God, or you might be so incompatible that y'all know y'all can't make it work. Don't force something to work if it's not going to work. But also understand there is nobody who is chosen for you in this magical way. He speaks about this as well, and it was he wrote really well. But I'm not going to ruin it because I want you to read it. But he stresses this throughout the entire book, and it kind of shows to the reader the importance of marriage and the importance of dating. And in this modern world and society, we are told the complete opposite. We're told to have fun. We're told to play games. And that's why we have so many broken hearts out here. That's why we have an insane number of divorce, because we are playing games. The divorce rate is absurd, and he talks about that as well, is because no one knows how to stick to a relationship, and nobody knows what it means to be in a correct relationship. And as we lose the foundation of Christianity as a nation, we're also going to lose the capability of keeping marriages, because a marriage is biblical. Marriage is a Christian representation of how Christ is to be with the church. And so the beautiful thing about it is we get to be a image of the greatest story to ever be told. And it's about someone dying on the cross for our sins and then inviting us into a life with him and to live forever in paradise with him. And so that's a marriage. It's a unity that should not be broken. And as a nation, when we go away from that, we're obviously going to see, as that gets pulled away, as the ground underneath us gets pulled away, we're going to see the collapse. And so we're watching it happen, watching it unfold as people break apart, and there's so much disease and sickness and immorality and people doing things completely backwards. And so this book helps kind of put a lid on that and kind of show the right moral path to take. And even though it's a straight and narrow path, it's the one that should be taken. It's a great author, and I couldn't recommend this book enough. My truth rating for this book is a 10 out of 10. Fantastic book. I really don't think I disagreed with anything it said, and he said a lot, but I think he really got to the heart of the issue. I'm keeping a commonplace book for all the books I read, and this is my first entry into this book, or into my commonplace book, actually, because I just started it. I've been reading a lot, but I just came up with this idea a little bit, and this is what I wrote for it. Faith and reason. This is the category. Dating should be for the sole goal of marriage. Page 27. Society's view on dating/marriage are wrong. Find someone who's going the same direction you are at the same speed. Page 107. This matters because a society only thrives when men and women are willing to get serious about how they treat each other in every facet of human life. And this is something Jordan Peterson wrote. I love that man, by the way. Jordan Peterson on marriage. The purpose is long-term facilitation of their psychological and spiritual development and the establishment of an environment that's beneficial to children.